Okay, so we got this ready to start cutting here. Okay, let's get these things turned down a little bit. Between 1 and 2. And what's this one at? 1 and 2 is over here. Okay. So right now I got it rounded up in here so it's pretty even. So we're close to what we want this way. I'm going to go ahead and zero all this out because we should be close to our center point. Okay, I'm going to go down until I just touch, and I'm going to sweep it around to see what it looks like. So let's see what we're going to do here. Oh, some dumbass turned the power off, didn't they? Phase converters are a pain in the ass. But they work. Okay. Contact. Okay, we're just starting to touch. One towel. Faster. That's how far off our measurements were. Not much. Okay, so you can see I was cutting on this corner here. I was cutting just a little bit right on this edge here. We're cutting along this leading edge here, and a kiss there, and then pretty much nothing else right around there. The other one we're hitting here, here, on this edge right through here, we're hitting pretty good. That corner there, and that's about it. So that's why the level's bouncing all over the place. Didn't have much to work to. So the cases are high here in the middle, especially this left case. Okay, so that was basically about a thou and a half. The first place I hit is all I've taken off. I mean, taking nothing off. Okay, so we're pretty square. And like I said, we're square off to this surface here, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. See how this is so even here? I think it's safe to say we can cut this and make it square because this is a rough ass finish. You can see how much of a finer finish I'm getting here compared to this rough ass job over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some more. I'm at 0 right now. Usually I start my 0 when I get kind of about a 30-40% coverage. And we got about that much. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring it down. So flip that on. We're going to give it a 2 thou pass right there. Did not clean, but almost. All the beat marks back there where it didn't hit. Cleaning pretty good over here. You See how it's barely clean. You can still see a lot of corrosion marks and other stuff on there. This side looks like it's cleaning pretty good. What am I doing here? Wrong direction there, buddy. I'm going to give it one more thou. Massive cut there. There's a bad area right there. Took out most of it. Probably take another thou to get all those other marks out of there. Wrong way. Getting confused on which lever to push which direction there. Hard to get good help, I'm telling you. I'm going back over everything again just to make sure it's pretty even. You can see these there, but you can't feel them. Cut marks. Okay, it looks pretty damn nice. You can still see the low spots in the nail nicks because I didn't cut those out, but that's what sealer's for, so should be good to go on that. Okay, somewhere about there. We were pushing a limitation of what we got to work with here. Okay. About in the center. Will be in a minute. Okay, so that looks pretty nice. I'm happy with that. That's really nice. Okay. Now we got to come down a little bit lower to get this surface here. I don't know if I can get how far I get in. It's going to hit this nut here. This whole boss is going to contact, not clean that surface. Need a smaller cutter to do that. I think I can get in there with this big cutter. Too big of a diameter. You can only go in until you hit here, so. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Okay. Boom. Heavy contact. It's pretty close, though. Might be able to make that work. Drop this thing down some more. Hopefully we'll hit something heavy over there. Okay, let's see if we can get underneath the nut. How far are we off the case now? Well, probably another one of these notches here. Yep, we're hitting. Okay, pressure on it, tighten down. Clearing. Okay, what are we going to hit over here? Boom! We're going to nail that stud so damn hard it's going to break the cutter off. That's how hard we're going to hit that sucker. And we are hitting the corner right now. Oh yeah, it's bowed out right there. There's an offset right there. Okay. So, move this down a little bit. Should have to come up. Okay, so I'm going to make that our 0 point for now, even though it's not really 0. We'll come up 20 thou to get off the radiuses. Okay, now I can move the cutter. Okay, that nut's not an issue anymore. The lifter block will clean at that position. Crank that way a little bit more. We're obviously not going to cut this little corner at all. But we can push it some more. Just keep pushing it as far as we can. That's getting pretty close. We go some more. Okay, we're going to zero that up that one. Yeah, that's about as close you want to get without hitting. Yeah, I think it might be hitting almost. I think if we go in that direction, we're going to hit. Okay, so that means you got to pull it back from safety zone. I'll give it pull back about 20. Lock that sucker down. Give me a little breathing space right there. Yeah, it's still pretty damn close, but at least now there's something right there to work to. Pretty close. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop this back down. There's Tim from Bob hitting. I'm not hitting there yet. Still good. We go back to our 0. We had clearance at 0. Okay, that just hits. Boom. Okay. Now once we get past this lip here, we can move it back down and go across further. We don't know how much that is. So right now I'm going to zero this one out here. Pull this up a little bit so I don't cut screw up my cutter. Okay. Now how much more offset do I got that can go in? So let's move this away a little bit. Get some clearance. And now we're going to go in until we touch. But we are hitting hard. Okay, we're right on that thing. It's 10 thou. That's a hit. Let's go up a little bit higher. And we're definitely hitting. 5. It's 5. We just touch at 5. Okay, so basically if we move it all the way in over here until we hit, we're good. Alright, so now I gotta do is I gotta get rid of this right here. Go back to our 0 point. Up over here. Zero. And we know this one here was at 0. We're at 5 right now. We're not hitting at 5. Okay. I'm going to zero that out. And what do we got here? We are cut some clearance. And the gasket area, the lifter block will clearly be a slight lip right there, you'll see, but it's not going to be anything that matters. Okay. Okay, we pretty well got all the numbers where we want to be. All we do is pull this bolt out of here. And I can go down until I just touch it, then sweep across evenly. And we should have a good job. Okay, let's see what we got here. I need some real tools. Who took my real tools? Okay. See, if you leave early on this video, you're not going to see the cutting. See, that's how that works. Okay, so I'm going to loosen up that bolt. Good, it moves out of the way on its own. Need a hammer. Okay, it's clear. Okay, bolt head is clear. We should be able to scrape completely across the surface without a problem. The case is square, so this edge should be square too, if everything's correct. So we're going to go down until we touch the surface there, and then we're going to go across. Let's see what happens. Alright, so make sure you don't hit anything when you first turn it on. We should be golden. Contact, no hitting yet, good sign. 90, 95, and we're starting to cut the back surface. Okay, we're going to go down until we see some chips. Yeah, I hear it hitting or something. It's 2,000. What are we hitting on? Don't see anything hitting. Don't see anything hitting again. Okay. So we're at 2. There's 3. I don't see anything hitting. I think we're hitting on the back corner over here on the edge. We're not hitting anything that matters yet. Go down some more. Okay, that sounded more substantial. I'm not hitting anything that really matters yet, I don't think. I should be seeing a circle around this edge over here, which I'm not seeing yet. Mark over there. Okay, what did I go to? I went to 5. I'm going to back that out to 3. Just going to make a cut, see what happens. Okay, we are cutting. Cutting on the inside, not the outside. That's what we got on this cut here. So we are showing a cut. Didn't quite clean out there when I was looking, see? Okay, so that's the air we had. See, I was looking for a mark on this side, I was getting nothing, but there's a mark right here. It's mostly cut out, you don't see it. Okay, so it was high on this corner. So now we got that cut down. Now we're not sure how much we're going to have on this corner here. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to feed back in and see what it takes to cut. We got 2 more thou for sure I'm going to do. Okay, how's our edge over here? Okay, I didn't see anything really hitting on this edge. So I'm going to go ahead and give it 1 thou. There, give it 1 thousandths closer here. Let's see if it actually contacts anything. Okay, let's see what we got now. I'm going to give it 2 thou over here. See if we hit anything at all or not. Okay, we're starting to cut the gasket surface slightly. Yep, that's helping. It's going to take at least that again. Okay, so two, 3. There it is. Been moving almost 5 thou before I heard that surface come in. Something's cutting, I'm not sure what. Give it 1 more thou down. Okay, 1 more thou down, started cutting there now. Yeah, I started cutting that edge. Okay, there's our line right there we're leaving. Okay, so we know we're right on the edge now. Okay, I only came in 4/8. So I'm going to back it off to the wrong number. There's this one. This handle here. Wrong way. Okay, there's 4 thou. So it'll put me right up against the edge but not hit anything. It might start cutting back in here a bit. Okay, now I lost my dimension here. I just did because I moved the handle. So we were at, I think I had to go to 6, so I'm going to leave it at 4 right now. Turn this back on, let it feed in, and we'll bring it back down until we hit. Cutting. Okay, we're 100 thousandths from hitting that nut. Trust the numbers, see? When you hear a big clunk, 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 you know you hit the nut. Okay, we didn't hit it. Okay. About 7. So if I go to 8, feet out, we should be good. That should clean all the way across that whole surface with a thou to spare, hopefully. Cleaning. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now we're all decked in. We're right up into the edge here, so it's clean all the way across. Looks like the machine marks, the old marks are gone now. They're kind of deep in there. Okay, so that was 8 thou total cut. The lifter block angle probably changed by 5 thou maybe, the difference. Because we're at 5 thou, we're cutting all the way over to here. The rest we're just plunging to get it surfaced out flat. But, so yeah, so we're probably 4 to 5 thou out of that direction. These decks here are pretty much dead even. What I saw, that's slightly more cutting over in this corner, but it still was cutting over here too. So it's the opposite with this side. Was obviously this side was high, this side here was, this side was low, this was high. So, and it was also cut at a slight angle too. So now it's straight to our case parting lips now. So before it wasn't. So that helps too. Okay, so hopefully that's good. Now this changes cam timing if you play around with stuff too much. So because the lifters change how they hit the cam as you tilt it differently, it makes this one move the lifter close to the cam. So technically I might make it lift more. I don't know. I'm not a cam guy, but it moves them in a little bit. Probably not enough to really notice, I bet, but who knows. Okay, so anyway, that's what we did there. So that surface is square to this surface. So now we gotta go bore this out here so the cylinder go in here, and then we're done with this side. Then we gotta flip it over to the other side. Now right now I'm gonna put this bolt back in, like that. Tighten the case back up so I make sure it's 100% pulled into the surface here. Pretty sure it is, but I wanna make sure. Alright, we'll be back.